What's up, everybody? It's Nurse Blue, and Blue stands for Build, Love, and Unite, and empower people about my favorite subject in the world, soul health. Because soul health is the solution to a lot of our problems out here. And I'm in one of my favorite places, guys. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? This is my hospital. I don't like working in the traditional hospitals. This is my hospital. This is my soul health hospital. So I spend a lot of time out in nature because one of the things that I love about soul health is reconnecting with nature. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of what we're going through today, and what I wanted to introduce to you, for those of you who've been following me, you've probably heard me say it over and over and over again, but I want the world to understand that a lot of what we're suffering from, we call it chronic stress in the world of health. Chronic stress is our number one killer. And I really just don't understand why we have not learned that soul health is how you defeat it. Maybe that's what I'm here to share with you. How many of you, like I used to suffer with years and years of chronic stress? And quite frankly, I thought it was normal because most people that I knew, most people that I've worked with, most people that I've encountered, whether they know it or not, whether you know it or not, are suffering with chronic stress. Chronic stress. And they say things like, they wake up and they're like, fake it till you make it. That might work for a season or two, but the real you is going to have to show up. Because if the real you does not show up at some point, what's going to happen is you're probably going to end up getting sick because you got to deal with that stress. Also, a lot has happened throughout my life where I didn't know how to forgive. I was carrying years and years and years of resentment, of pain for things that happened to me, things that people did, decisions I made that I couldn't forgive myself for many years. I was holding myself trapped in chronic stress. Also, how many of you have been angry about some things for way too long? How many of you, like me, went through a relationship breakup or two, maybe a divorce, suffered the loss of a loved one? Well, guess what? If you're living, that means obviously you're still moving through those things in life, and maybe it's over, but you still have some residue. And that residue may have left some fear living on the inside of you. Maybe some traumas still living there from an old childhood wound. Maybe some things that you just did not know how to process because no one ever taught you how to process your anger, your pain, your resentment, and it's setting in as depression. Maybe you're picking up more weight because of it. Maybe the only way you've been taught to deal with things is to develop a habit. Maybe a habit around eating because you feel so uncomfortable inside that you only get your comfort from food, or a drinking habit or a smoking habit, or a pill habit. Whatever it is, it could be a sex habit, it could be a dating habit, it could be a social media habit. All of those things are coming from soul toxins. And I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, woman or man, black, white, or any other ethnic group. If you are on this planet and you are walking through you're walking through life every single year, going through various circumstances, makeups and breakups, wins and losses, marriages and divorces, celebrating birthdays, and unfortunately having to go to funeral services. That's all a part of life. And every one of us has some soul toxins that we've had to deal with. But very few of us have learned how to process them and release them. And they are now, when you don't deal with things, they will come and deal with you. And they're showing up as disease. You're being diagnosed with disease conditions. You are being diagnosed with health scares. You are being diagnosed, unfortunately, with things that will take away your life on planet Earth because of soul toxins. Are you going to let that happen? Are you going to continue to allow that to happen? Well, you don't have to, and that's why I'm here. Because rather than live like this, you see those clouds? We want to live more like that. Because this is life before. This is life with soul toxins. This is life when you take the soul toxins away. That's the life I'm living now. And that's why I created the Soul Health and Wellness Club. So I have a free gift for you guys. You know, if you want to learn more about soul health, because that's where the solution is, that is the pathway to wholeness, that is the pathway to you living your best life, I want you to come and check it out, because that is my passion. My passion is for the world to just be inspired to become the best version of ourselves, because when we become the best version of ourselves, we will have a beautiful world to live in. We'll have a beautiful world to leave our children. And soul health is the solution. It really is, guys. It really is. So come to the Soul Health and Wellness Club, because this is where you're going to learn more about soul health. It's a great environment where you'll learn how to live, laugh, love, and learn about the most precious part of all of us, our souls. And that part of us is yearning to have more life. That part of us is yearning for more peace. That part of us is yearning for the abundance. It's yearning for us to become the highest versions of who we were created to be. And don't you want to do that? Okay, so I'm going to post the link, and I'm going to inspire you. For those of you who may be experiencing some health challenges right now, some conditions you're concerned about, I want you to click the link and get my free wellness assessment. My free wellness assessment for signs and symptoms if you need to detox, because that is the first clue that you need soul health. You'll feel these signs and symptoms. Your body is saying, it's time for us to release. And then once you decide that you want to move forward, hit the next link. Come check out the Soul Health and Wellness Club. I'm giving you 14 days free as a gift. 14 days free for a gift. You got courses in there that you guys can take. I have wellness solutions for the detox. I have a class. If you go ahead and join, you need to go ahead and sign up for my class. It's called the Freedom Frequency. The Freedom Don't you want freedom? Don't you want to be on a whole nother frequency of elevation? Do you know how to do that? Well, Nurse Blue is going to teach you how to do that. Go ahead and sign up for the course, guys. It's in the club, all right? It's called Freedom Frequency, and it's going to take place June. So go ahead and mark your calendars for that. And I just can't wait to meet you on the other side. Soul health is the solution. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.